If you feel that your work-life balance isn't quite where it should be and it's not quite on track, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to be talking about work-life balance and some examples and options that you can introduce to make this realistic for you. My name is Ali Epton and I am a wellness coach. I have been coaching in the NHS, working with colleagues who are highly motivated, work very long hours, but I also work with people outside the NHS who are very capable and work very hard as well. One of the questions I sometimes get asked about work-life balance is about setting boundaries. If you are working very hard all the time, then burnout is inevitable. By not having a rest doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's not about seeking perfection. It's just about getting the balance right. We all work hard, but we just need to learn to think about getting the balance right. And if that means improving your self-care, then that's a good example. Let's talk about boundary setting. Often the balance about work and life is due to boundary setting. Some of you might take your work home in the evening. You might constantly be working at the weekend. You might not have a proper lunch break at work. All of these little factors begin to grow and build up. And burnout is inevitable if you don't manage to rest your body, rest your brain. So let's think about boundary setting. Choose or decide upon one non-negotiable boundary setting. So that could be to make sure that you have a lunch break. Most people do have some kind of length of lunch break. Some people choose to work at their desk and eat their lunch at their desk, but you're not really stopping working. So think about that. Maybe decide that that is going to be the balance that you need to get in, that you don't sit and eat your lunch at your desk. For others of you, it might be ensuring that you have one evening a week, which is for you. You don't have any responsibilities, we have no obligations, so you have that time. For others of you, it might be that you just don't bring your work home. You try to get out of the habit of bringing the work home, whether it's in the emails, whatever it might be. Sometimes it's harder when you've been involved in a busy day and it takes you time to switch off. We've all had those moments. So think about that. What boundary setting am I going to try and put in place? Remember, we're just going to do something small to start with. We're not trying to overhaul your whole life in one go. That takes time. We just want little small steps to begin with. And then when we're looking at that balance, then we can go on to look about rest. Rest, some people view rest as a reward. I've worked so hard, therefore I'm due a rest. No, you need to be making sure that rest is part of your everyday, that somehow you have a break, and that break might be just walking around the block, and that walk in itself is restful. It's about introducing rest. Rest is not a reward. It sounds a bit complicated, but believe me, a small little change can really have a big impact on so many other areas of your life. So here's a question I'd like you to consider. Just think to yourself, or ask yourself this question: where in my life am I available to everyone? And why am I not available for myself? What is it that I'm not allowing myself to have? Sometimes we can be literally at the center of attention and everybody wants a piece of you, but you don't allow yourself to have a piece of you, if that makes sense. So think about that. That's really important. But if you are feeling a bit stretched thin, if you are feeling a bit overstretched, worn down with the job, but you love the job, you really like your job and you're good at it, then maybe this video has been in some way helpful. And if so, then feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be sharing more videos on all the different subjects and topics that I cover when I'm coaching people. And I'm going to be uploading a weekly video. So I hope you've enjoyed this session. Thank you for your time.